All right, y'all, I'm excited to make this video for y'all because this video is to show you guys the true chances of every single item in this game, whether it be weapon, armor, ores. Those chances you have been looking at, you guys have probably been misinterpreting them. Those fractions are actually called the weights. The weights actually determine the chances, but they're not the actual chances. And in this video, I will teach you guys how to use those weights to calculate the actual chance you have to get that specific item. All right, so to begin, I'm going to go to the forge and we're going to look at the chances of one random category. So we're going to look at the dagger category first. I'm gonna minimize my screen so I have the weights still up. I'm gonna pull paint just because I can show you guys. So I already have the fractions laid out right here. So I have the 1 and 1, 1 and 4, 1 and 16. Okay. So what you want to do is make sure you have all options for that category or rock or whatever you're trying to calculate. I'll do an example for rock as well. But first, you lay that all out. Then you want to figure out the decimal form, which 1 over 1 is 1, 1 over 4 is 0.25, and then 1 over 16 is 0.0625. Okay. So these are the numbers we have. Then once we add them all together, which I'll use this calculator right here. So 1 plus 0.25 plus 0.0625. And we get a total of 1.3. What was it? 125. Okay. So now that we have the total, you want to make sure you keep that total number. You want to use it for calculating the percentages. Now clear all that. Now what you want to do is figure out which item you want to figure out the percentage for. So if I want to figure out percentage of getting the hook dagger, it is a 1 in 16. And I remember it is this decimal right here. So I'm going to take its decimal form. So 0.0625. Then you're going to divide it by the total. So it is 1.3125. And then you get this long number, multiply that by 100. And there is your true percentage. It is 4.761 whatever. That is your true percentage in getting the hook dagger. So remember what I did is I took these two numbers, divided it to get the hook, right? Divide it. And then I got 0.0476. And to get that percentage form, you have to multiply it by 100, which I get 4.76%. And that is the true percentage of getting a hook dagger. All right, I'll do one more example for the colossal sword category. So I'm gonna do it really quick. So we have 1 plus, I'm going to skip writing the fractions, plus 0.25 plus 1/8, which is 0.125 plus the 116 sword, which is 0.625. And then plus 1 in 1,000, which is 0.001. Now you add that all up. All right, we get 1.4385. That's our total. Now, if we want to find the percentage for the Excalibur, we take the 0.001 over the total of all of the weights combined. Oh gosh, okay. Well, I'm going to multiply by 100 just because, so I'm correct. It is 0.0695%. That is your chance of getting the Excalibur in the colossal sword category. All right. If we want to be really nitpicky, 0.0695 is the true chance of getting the Excalibur. But we know that getting the certain category of a weapon is not 100% all the time. As you guys can see, we put 36 in, we have actually a 61% chance of getting the colossal sword. So we have to, if you guys want to take that into account, then let's say we go up all the way to 70%. All right, you could put 50 in max to get a 70% chance of getting a colossal sword. So we actually take this number, our percentage. Well, actually we take this number up here, I believe. Take 0.7, because that is the percentage of this colossal sword. Then you multiply it by the percent chance of this, which is 0.000695. I believe so. And then you multiply by 100. Then you get the true percentage with the 70%. Oh, that's really bad. That is the ultimate true percentage for the 70% colossal sword to get Excalibur, because you have this chance of getting the great axe, the spear. So now I'm going to show you guys a rock example of how to do this. It's very much the same, but you have to take some things into account. So I'm going to bring here the wiki of the forge. I will use the crystals for this example because they all come from the same rock. So to do this for rocks, you have to understand that whatever ores come from what rock is the ones that you will include. So if you wanted to find out the chances to get a stone, you have to take all the rocks that are droppable from pebbles. So you take this rock, this one, not this one because it doesn't have a rock in it, or pebble, and this one. Then you'll take all the weights from each one that is droppable from the pebble, such as this one. Oh, whoops, those are multipliers. Jesus. And then we'll go back to the Goblin Cave and do this one. All right, to begin, we'll take the weight. So 1/255. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So we'll just multiply by 5. And then that equals that number. And then we take that. We still need to add the rest of it because we only did these crystals, these 5 crystals up here. Now we need to add the rainbow crystal ore. So that is a 1 in 5,000. And then the last one is the 1 in 100,000. Sorry guys, this is really bad. All right, so I've converted these fractions into, these are arrows, sorry guys, into the decimal form. And now we want to add all of these up. This is our total right here. Now if I want to figure out what is the chance of getting the rainbow crystal ore, I take this number, this 1 in 5, so this 0, 0, 0, 2 divided by this total, and I get this number right here. All right, and then we multiply this by 100 and we get pretty much 1%. So you get a 1% to get the rainbow crystal ore. Last one I'll do is the arcane crystal ore. So I take that number, 0.00001 divided by this number right here. I get this really small number, multiply it by 100 to get percentage, and that is a 0.05% chance. That's percent. Sorry, 0.05%. That is the chance of getting the arcane crystal ore from the crystal. You might be wondering, how do the weights work with the luck that we have? So right now we have 2 times luck. I'm going to just work off with 2 times luck. Imagine if I only had 2 times luck and nothing else. So 2 times luck is essentially 100% luck, right? Because everything in this game is based off percent of luck. So if we look here, my pickaxe has a 78% luck boost. You could do all the math and figure out how much percentage of luck you have. So 2 times is equal to 100% luck. That means times 2.5% is equal to 150%. All right. Or times 3 is equal to 200%. Times 4 would it be equal to 300%. All right, understand? So you can calculate how much percent you're actually using your achievements, using your pickaxe, whatever. Figure out your percentage. So if I had like 234%, that'd come out to 3.34 times luck. So now that you figure out what your multiplier is, so let's say I had this multiplier of a 234% to now to that 3.34. I take that 3.34, take this multiplier of 3.34, and I just multiply it to the most rare ores in the rock. I can't tell you which items actually get buffed with the luck. I can just tell you it's not the most common items, such as this example right here, the crystals. I believe, I can't confirm, but I believe luck will not apply to the blue, crimson, green, magenta, or orange rock crystals, because they're the most common ones out of this rock, and the most rare ones are the rainbow and arcane ores. So I believe that the multiplier only gets applied to these two weights, because if it was applied to every single weight, that, all of weights, nothing would change. It can't be applied to every single ore because it's just the same chance. So it is probably applied to the most rare ores in the rock. So if we apply to this was about like a 0.05% chance. So then I just multiply the 3.34 with your new percentage would be 0.167%. And that is how you apply luck to these weights. I know this was a lot of information and you guys might not be the best at math. If you guys need more help, I suggest using that ChatGPT. Can help you with understanding the formula and how to calculate all the chances for whatever you want. But I highly recommend trying to learn how to do it, because learning is power. That's it. Stay smart.